Right.
Do you know how to simplify things? So there are a few things that you have to bear in mind. That simplify is if I have this, so these are the rules that you have to remember if you want to learn how to simplify. With the same base, if you multiply, then you add the index. If you divide, you minus the index, correct? And if I have a fraction in this way, I can write it as the product of two fractions. Yeah. And you also must know that expansion, you expand. If I have a fraction, down there is just a term, then I can break into two fractions. Separate them. So these are the things that you have to remember, correct? So by doing that, first of all, you simplify first, then only you differentiate. So can you use some time to do A, B, C, and D? 5 minutes, is it enough? This is the revision of what we have learned. Yesterday. What we learned yesterday, okay? Still got 2 students didn't come in yet. Esther not in. Ahmad Zafan not in.
For this, we just substitute 2 for the x.
What do you mean you substitute 2 for the x? Which one are you talking about?
Or all of them?
All of them? No. Yeah, after you get the derivative function,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you substitute with 2.
Okay.
Yes, for all of them. Yes, you are right.
After what?
First of all, you must get the derivative. You must get the gradient function first. You have to get the gradient function first. That means you have to get your f prime x first. This is called gradient function. You have to get your gradient function first, then only you sub in with 2. Are you clear? Are you done with part A? Okay, shall we go through part A first? Okay, part A, first of all. Okay, 5, you don't have to simplify. So the other one, what is the simplified form of the other one? Evika. Evika?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. How to simplify this one?
X to the power of 2 plus 1 over 2.
So, tell me the simplified form.
x. Oh, sorry. 3/2 x to the power of 3/2.
Are you sure it's 3/2?
Yes.
2 plus half.
5/2.
So be careful, you don't have calculator. 2 plus half is 5/2. Avika, are you okay?
Yes, Miss.
Mm. So this part is okay. So I differentiate. So next person, okay, Adele, Ayman.
Yep.
Can you tell me what is the derivative for 5?
Derivative for 5, 0.
So I don't have to write, okay. Then how about the derivative of negative x to the power of 5/2?
Negative 5/2
Okay,
x
power.
to the power of 5/2 minus 1.
Yeah, so 5/2 minus 1, what is it?
3/2.
So 5/2 minus 1, so we write here straight away 3/2. Okay, so everyone in the class, when we have this, it means over 2 means square root. 3 means power 3. That is how you read x to the power of 3/2. The top there is power, the down there is root. Are you okay? Why I want to write it like that? So that when I substitute with 2, I will know that this is √2 cube. Okay, so what is √2 cube? Okay, Amira,
Yes,
what is
negative
√2
10.
cube? √2 cube. √2 cube.
To Q.
Do you know the meaning of √2 cube?
No.
No, no. √2 cube means, I write in red means you don't have to write it. √2 cube means √2 times √2 times √2. You can't afford not to know this, okay? If you are at pre-U level, how can you not know what is the meaning of √2 cube? I'm not trying to be that one. I'm just telling you, this is very important. So, Amira, what is √2 times √2?
√2 times √2.
What is the answer?
It's 2.
2. So negative 5/2, 2 times √2, correct? So the 2 and the 2 here cancel. So the answer is negative 5/2. Are you okay?
Yes.
So all these steps here, if you are familiar with it, all these steps you don't have to write. Listen, this is not a necessary step. You can straight away give me this answer. I will mark you correct. Are you clear?
Yes.
So, but I as a teacher, I have no choice. If I write my answer like that, then everyone will come back to me. Many of you will come back to me, Miss, how you get the answer. Okay. So let's see how to do part B.
Miss,
Yes.
for the x power 3/2, can I write s times square root x?
What do you mean x times square root x?
S and then square root s.
Oh, that means can. If you want to write this as this, also can. No problem. Good. That is good.
Okay, thank you.
You write that, then you can straight away get the answer. No? So that means you take an effort to memorize by heart. If power 3/2 means x times root x. If power 5/2 means x squared times root x. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Good. That is good. So that is your effort of memorizing it. Yeah. You turn it into that way so that it's easier for your calculation. That is good. So your calculation over here will be much better, much easier. So depend on how you look at the things. So that's why certain things can be easy or difficult to individual. It depend on the way you do the thing. Okay, how much you memorize. Okay, now GX. Let's talk about GX. Okay, so how can we simplify GX? Okay, Andy, Siti Haja.
Expand, Miss.
Huh?
OGX,
Hmm.
x cube over squared x plus x over squared x.
Okay, that is good. X cubed over squared x plus x over squared x. So now you have to simplify further, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, Siti Haja, how to simplify further?
X to the power of 5/2 plus squared x.
Plus, you
Squared
instead
x.
of put squared x, can we put x to the power half?
Yes.
Yes. So anyone in the class have problem of simplifying this? No. Okay, Azif, what is the G prime X now? What is G prime X, Azif?
G prime X is 3x.
Azif, bring down the power.
Oh, sorry.
Bring down
Okay,
the power.
okay. Wait.
Wait. I wait. You see, I purposely don't want to do because if I do, it will be too fast for you. Yeah.
Okay, 5/2 x the power of 3/2 plus 1/x 1/2
1/2.
x to the power of 1/2.
Huh? 1/2 minus 1.
The x at the denominator.
Oh, you mean down there.
Down
Okay, 10. Okay, so can I just write it up there first?
all right.
Okay, so to show that. So as what our friend just now say, this one, if you write it as x root x, then will be very nice, correct? Plus half, then you bring this down root x, correct? Now you substitute with x equal to 2. So this will be 5/2, 2 times root 2 plus 1/2 root 2. Yep. So can I simplify it further? Can I simplify it further?
Yes.
Yes. So what to do? So can I write this as 5/2 over 1 plus root 2 over 4?
Can me? Can.
Yes.
Can or cannot?
Can.
Can.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Brandon, you tell Miss Do. You tell Miss Do how Miss Do get from here. Definitely everything I write down here, you say can one. But exam, you don't know how to write. How can I get this from here to here? You tell me.
Skirt
Brandon?
turn up. Wait.
Well, okay, multiply. Please don't speak in Chinese.
Skirt multiply two upsets. Is it? What?
Yeah. Both top and bottom you multiply with square root of 2. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have this. So now, Brandon, you continue.
I thought simplified already to the max. No meh? Wait.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I can
no,
add the 2, man.
uh, 5, 8. Square root 2 plus.
This is the answer.
Okay.
This is the answer.
Because you have 2 times 4 to make the bottom the same. So
Yeah.
Oh, alright. I cannot see. Sorry.
Here times 4, here times 4. Correct? So 20 of root 2 plus 1 of root 2. So in total, 21 of root 2. See?
Sorry. 20 root 2 plus what?
This is 20 times of root 2 plus 1 root 2, the whole thing over 4. So in total, there are 21 of root 2. 20x plus x. So 21x. Clear?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You skip the step, I cannot follow, but now can.
I went go skip the step. I mentioned it, okay?
Okay, sorry.
So look, you are in high school. You are in high school. This type of step is work in your mind.
basic step because you
Yeah, you don't have to show one.
basic
when you come
knowledge bottom must
Yeah.
be same.
Ayo, why you, when people tell you the truth, why you so angry?
No,
I'm not-
Johan laughed me. Ayo,
I did not. I did not.
Johan didn't laugh at you. Johan tell you the truth.
Okay. Thank you, miss.
You all see young people, you don't know. When people tell you the truth, take it. That means I haven't learned it well yet.
Oh, okay.
A teacher, when the teacher reprimand you, is because the teacher know you haven't learned it well. You better learn it well. Your teacher is not scolding you.
Sure, miss.
Mm.
Okay.
So don't after they keep saying Miss Do is scolding people. No,
No
I'm
lah.
not. I'm
Miss Do
care.
most friendly one.
I care for you. That's why every single thing I'm so particular. If I don't care, I just don't care lah. You know, you don't know, it's your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when people reprimand you, it's because people care. Okay, let's talk about C. Okay.
Hey, teacher, I got a question.
Hey, Haven, how come you come into both class one?
Huh? That one is Kelvin.
Kevin, how come you come into this class again?
Just now your class this afternoon, I cannot understand. You always scold me, so I go this class.
You see again, Kevin, you always say I scold. I try my best to recall the theory all for you. Okay, I'm not going to call you to answer. Okay, Cindy, how about C? How to do? What to do first?
Expand.
Yeah, expand. Okay, Cindy, can you tell me the expansion of it?
2x cubed. Is it?
Yeah,
Minus
you're right. Minus
x squared over 2.
why x squared over 2? Cindy, you look. This is this time this, and this time this. What happened when you x squared time 1 over x? That means x squared divided by x. What do you get?
Minus x.
Yeah, minus x. You are right. So you got minus x. Okay. So Cindy, can you tell me what is the slope function for h?
6x 6 and then x 3 minus 1 and then
3 minus 1 is what? Straight away
two,
write down. 2. Good. Minus?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. We are using this one, correct? Okay, so now you put in your x equal to 2. So you get 6 times 2 squared, take away 1. Okay, 6 times 2 is 2 squared is 4. 24 minus 1, 23. Got it? Okay. D. Okay, how am I going to simplify D? How am I going to rewrite D so that I can apply this formula? Okay, the one with double tick there. Okay. Gladys?
Pi over 3.
Pi over 3. So I have to write my kx as, good. Pi over 3.
Times x to the power of negative half.
Yeah, because square root, so is x to the power negative half. Good. So now I'm going to find the slope function for k, for function k. Thank you, Gladys. Okay, Hafiz, Aiman.
Yes, miss.
Okay, derivative for this one.
Negative.
Please.
Wait. Negative pi over 6.
Okay, negative pi over 6. Okay, everyone know why it become negative pi over 6, huh? Because it's
I don't know.
pi by
I also don't know.
3 times negative half. You sure don't know that because you don't memorize the formula? Bring down the power. You keep saying you don't know. When we want to find differentiate, what we do? Bring down the power. Now, power take away 1. See? So bring down the power, you straight away in your mind, you say pi by 3 times negative half. So pi by 6, negative pi by 6. You love your mind so much, you don't want your mind to work. That's it, the problem with when you are in high school. Okay, then.
Wait, sorry, teacher. Pi
Yes.
times negative half is negative pi.
Pi, okay. Look.
Because -1. Pi times -1. So
By 3 times, okay, I write down here, negative half. So pi times negative 1 is negative pi. 2 times 3 is 6. Understand?
Oh, faham. Sorry. Minta maaf.
You don't have to minta maaf. You make sure everything you ask, you remember that. That's it.
Mr.
Yes?
You say you need to bring down the power. The power bring down 1. Why?
Hey, when I say bring down the power, I mean time. Okay, don't say bring down the power. Time by the power. Can or not?
So
use the word time by the power. Can or not?
time by the power.
Time by the power. Can or not? I use time by the power. Then new power plus power. New power, new power. I write until so clear. New power is power. Old power, take away 1. Can or not? Now clear?
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
New and old? Clear?
Wow, clear. Loud and clear.
I'm not teaching maths anymore. I'm teaching you how to see which is new, which is old.
Thank you, miss.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can or not? So now you tell me what is the power for x here?
So it's negative 1 over 2 minus 1 kan?
Yes, negative 1 over 2 minus 1. So negative
3 over 2.
Yeah, negative 3 over 2.
Wow, so fast.
Why people can be so fast? Because people love maths, ma.
I love also actually.
Teacher, they just smarter lah, teacher.
No, there's no such thing as smarter. You learn in primary school. 1 plus half is 3/2.
Primary got this one, man.
Why don't have? You add fraction and subtract fraction. Why don't have?
Okay.
Ayo. So this one, if I write it as negative pi over 6 x to the power of 3/2. Just now, your friend said, memorize already. 3/2 is 6x root x, correct? Okay,
Yes.
so now I put in k prime 2. So it will be negative pi over 6 times 2 root 2. So now the answer become negative pi root 2/24. Is it okay, everyone?
Yeah.
Is it okay? How Shen?
Yes, Miss.
Okay or not with you?
Okie dokie.
How can I get 24 here?
You square root 2 over square root 2, then multiply.
So 6 times 4, 24. So I got this answer. Okay, that is for those who want to have A+. But if you write this, I also will not mark you wrong. Correct? I also will mark you right. So these are the things you see. Your SAT 1, can I set a question like that? I can. Even for your final or anything, they can set the question like that. They ask you to find the exact gradient. So you cannot use your calculator to help you to do. Yeah? Are you okay? So this is what we have learned so far yesterday. Okay. So any further questions? So today I want to introduce another simple rule. Okay, I want to talk about simple rule. For exponential term. Okay, when I say exponential terms, bear in mind, the base is E. The power is variable x. That is called exponential term. One of the example is this exponential term. Example, e to the power of 5 is considered as an exponential term. But it is also a what? Does it depend on x? Does it depend on x? E to the power of 5, does it depend on x? Just Java sini.
What's the question, Miss?
Is e to the power of 5 depend on x? If I like that, if I have I say y equal to e to the power of 5.
No.
If I say y equal to e to the power of 5. So when you plot the graph, how will the graph look like? So does your y depend on x?
No.
No. So we call it a what? If anything doesn't depend on x, so it doesn't change. So we call it a what?
Constant variable.
A constant. So a constant doesn't change, correct? So what is the rate of change of y?
0.
0. So that is the first thing. When you see e to the power of a number and it doesn't depend on x, you know that is a constant and the derivative for that term is 0. Okay. Are you clear? So if I have this form, a e to the power of fx, then this one depend on x. Hey, what's so smart? Why are you chatting? Focus here. So the simple rule for this one will be, listen here, dy dx. Copy down the whole thing. Time by the derivative of the power. That is the derivative of an exponential term. Are you clear? So how I differentiate an exponential term? I copy down the whole thing. Then I multiply by the derivative of the power. So the power can be anything. The power can be anything. So like for example now, so this is the second simple rule. For what? For exponential term. Yeah. So let's look at this. If I give you, and when you talk about exponential term, it's exactly like indices. You have to remember all your indices formula to simplify. Okay. Example 1. Find the gradient of the tangent to the curve fx equal to e to the power of 3x times e to the power of x at x equal to 1. Okay. So now what to do? So you have to get the gradient function first, correct? So is this a single exponential term? No. So I have to simplify it first. Okay, how to simplify that? Johan.
E for x means e to the power of 4x.
Yeah, e to the power of 4x. Okay, so now I wrote it in this form already, am I right? So now
Right.
I can find the derivative. Okay, Johan, how to find the derivative of exponential term?
You must take the power and times the term. So
Copy down the whole thing first.
sorry. Oh yeah, copy down whole thing.
Copy down the whole thing. Then time by the
Power.
yeah, the derivative of the power. What is the derivative of 4x? So you have to remember your first simple rule. What is the derivative for 4x? What is the derivative for 4x? Here. Johan?
4.
4.
Because the number.
So I put down there 4. So the answer is 4e to the power of 4x. So now I want it when x equal to 1. So 4e to the power of 4 times 1. So it's 4e to the power of 4. Done. Are you okay?
Why
Okay.
didn't minus?
Why? Hey, this is the formula. You don't say why didn't minus. This is the formula for exponential rule.
Oh, this
You
is
want to
another
say,
one.
You want to change the rule, you get the wrong answer. That's it. Power term, the rule. Exponential term, that is the rule you follow. You violate the rule, you kena saman. Hello?
Hi.
This is exactly like in life. You
True.
violate the rule. So next you violate the rule, you cannot do. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Can we move on? I want to give you example 2. Okay. Yeah, example 2. Okay, before I get into another example. Okay, never mind. Let's try this example first. How to do this? So which method I must remember when I want to simplify terms like this? So I have to remember that 1 over a times b can be written as 1 over a times 1 over b, correct? Then I have to remember that 1 over a to the power n can be written as a to the power negative n. So you see, how familiar are you with the formula is very important. You don't think that nowadays we will give you something that straight away, oh, you can do, apply the formula. No, you have to do something to it first. You are in pre-U, you are not in high school or primary school. Okay, Kiko. How to
Yes.
rewrite this? How to rewrite this?
1 over 3
1
times
over 3.
times 1 over e power x.
So next step.
You substitute 0. You find
I want rate of change. You can substitute 0. I can find the derivative. If I write in this form, I can use this formula. Can I use this formula? I cannot yet because I didn't write in this form. So
I have to find the derivative of it?
No, you can't find the derivative yet because you didn't write in this form. You have to write in this form, Giko. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So how to write this in this form? How to write this? How to rewrite this? You see, I give you already.
Oh,
yeah.
E power negative x, yeah.
Yes. So now this is your 1/3 is your A.
Sorry, what did you say?
1/3 is the A. So
Yeah.
now you compare. So now what is the derivative for this one?
-1/3.
That's all?
No, -1/3.
I told you exponential, what must you do? Hello, your very short memory. Exponential, what must you do?
Copy down the whole thing.
Yeah. Copy down the whole thing. So copy, obedient. Copy down the whole thing. Copy down the whole thing. Next. Copy down the whole thing. Times by the derivative of the power. The power now is negative x. So when you differentiate negative x, what do you get? Kiko.
-1.
Correct. So you see, you cannot wait for me to tell you what to do. You have to learn. So this one I write as -1/3e to the power x. Can or not?
Yeah, can.
So therefore, when x equal to 0, dy dx will be equal to -1/3e to the power 0. So what is e to the power 0? The answer is 1. Hello? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next thing about exponential, I also would like you to know is, okay, if you have e to the power of ln something. Okay, here must be coefficient must be 1. So the answer is the something. The something that is in the ln. Yeah. So for example, I have e to the power of ln x squared. So this can be simplified as x squared. If I have e to the power of 3 ln x, okay. So now you have to remember whatever number in the ln, I can bring up to become the power. So this will be e to the power of ln x cubed. So the answer for this one is x cubed. So you can simplify things like that. Are you clear? So this is another one that you have to remember to help you to simplify. Do you get me? Okay. So now, example 3. Your class is a bit slow. Just now the other class faster. Oh, cover now.
Yeah, lah, too fast already. I cannot understand.
You cannot understand. It's not I'm too fast. Do you know I'm very slow already? I never so slow before. Find the gradient of the curve y equal to 3e squared over x plus 6 pi e to the power 2x plus 2e ln x at x equal to 1. Okay, now, first of all, okay, so I have to simplify wherever I can. And I have to write, in this case, I involve 2 types of terms. One is a power term, the other one is an exponential term. Okay? Yeah, Nicholas? Can you teach me how to simplify the first one? How to rewrite the first one, Nicholas?
Wait, give me a few minutes. Let me think.
E square is a constant.
3e squared times x to the power of -1.
Correct. So the second term, do I need to change?
No need.
No need to change. Yes, you are right. It's the simple exponential term already. How about the third one?
You have to put x.
Yeah, E ln x, the answer is x. So now, am I ready to differentiate?
Yes.
Yes, I'm ready to differentiate. Okay, thank you, Nicholas. Okay, yeah. Next, no Shazana. Can you tell me what is the derivative of the first term?
Copy down everything.
Why copy down everything? Shazana, is this exponential?
No,
You
no.
see? When everything mixed together, you must know the exponential here, there is no variable x. So this is a constant. So I have to use my power term. So please tell me the answer.
-3.
Multiply by the power. Then what am I going to do with the power?
-1.
So answer?
X -2.
Yeah. Plus. Okay, this is the exponential term. So what to do?
I copy down. Yeah.
Copy down everything. Yes. Next.
2 times 2.
Times 2. Plus, what is the derivative for this one? 2. That's it. So you just be sure which one to use. So this will be -3e squared over x squared plus 6 pi e to the power, 12 pi e to the power 2x plus 2. So now I put in x equal to 1. So my dy dx equal to -3e squared over 1 plus 12 pi e to the power 2 times 1 plus 2. So this will be -3e squared plus 12 pi e squared plus 2. That's it. Are y'all okay? So you have to know how to recognize whether that term given is an exponential term or the power term. Exponential term means the base is e, the power is variable. Power term means the base is variable, the power is a constant. So that is the difference between power term and an exponential term. Any further question? Any further question? Safan, are you okay?
Okay, Miss.
The rest? So you can try exercise 2F question 1 only. The rest, you don't have to try yet. So you see, I purposely want to mix up the whole thing so that you are able to recognize it instead of teach part by part. You have to know how to recognize which is a power term, which is an exponential term. So the difference is what? Power term, the base is variable. Exponential term, the base is e, the power is variable. See or not? If the power of E is non-variable, that means it's a constant. No more question, huh? So, okay. So we
Miss-
learn two simple rules.
Miss, one more question. If like just now you say if y equal to e power 5, that is a constant and become 0, right?
Yeah, e
But
to the
if-
power of 5. No, I don't say it becomes 0. The rate of change, please don't simply use my word. The
Okay,
rate
sorry.
of change of y equal to e to the power of 5 is 0. So therefore, dy dx is 0.
Yeah. So if there's a 3 in front of the e, right,
It doesn't matter.
also 0.
Still a constant. It's still a constant one.
Oh, okay. I see. Thank you.
It's still a constant. Everything is a constant. It doesn't matter. I got 4, I got 10 also doesn't matter.
All right. Thank
Because
you,
it
Miss.
doesn't depend on x. So you have to know how to recognize what are the constant we have. If I say pi is also a constant. Correct?
Yeah.
A number is a constant. Okay, anything else? It's good that you ask question. So everyone, you know how to differentiate whether it's a power term or an exponential term. Okay, this one. Power term or exponential term?
Power term.
Power. So power term, you have to use a power term, no? I can write an E here purposely. So it's still a power term, correct? Because E is power 1. So it's a constant. Correct? Hello?
Yeah.
So E to the power of square root of x. This is a power term or exponential term?
Exponential.
Exponential. So what is the derivative for this one? Haha. Before we leave. So we copy down the whole thing. Correct? Then next, what to do? The power itself is a power term, correct? Yeah. So I have to times by what? Okay, last person.
Power 2.
Power 2. Are you sure?
Power 2.
Jasin. What is the derivative for this one?
1/2x power -1/2.
Good. You see, these are called the person who are familiar with the formula. You cannot do it's not because you are not good, because you don't memorize the formula. So this one I can write as e root x over 2 root x. You see? I always remember something power -1/2 is 1 over square root of something. Something power 1/2 is square root of something. So I can change it easily. So you want to be good in maths, you make sure you know all. Maths is part of your blood. The moment you need it, especially maths, it must be your, all this formula must be your what? Must be your hemoglobin. Carry oxygen.
What's hemoglobin? Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin is the red blood cell that carry oxygen, ma?
Oh, hemoglobin. All right.
Hemoglobin. Yeah, hemoglobin. So if you don't have all this formula, you are like a person in your blood, you lack of red blood cell. You have no oxygen for max. Understand?
Understand. You cannot breathe maths.
You cannot breathe. Definitely. You always suffocate with max. Okay. Hello? Thank you, class. Overtime
Miss.
already. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Miss.
Bye.